皆さんこんにちは。Hey Singapore, Mihoko です。Hi everyone, I'm Mihoko for Hey Singapore. I am at Narita Airport, going back to Singapore. I'm using Zip Air this time. It's a budget airline of Japan Airlines, JAL. So this is the first time for me to use Zip Air at Narita, and it was a little bit complicated, so I'm going to just update it. So when you arrive at Narita Airport, Zip Air counter is C and D. At least this time for me. So there were a lot of people queuing up at the C counter, and there were a lot of machines for self-ticketing of boarding passes. So this one you can actually use for Zip Air. It's quite simple. You put a passport in and you confirm your name, and your boarding pass will be out. Then there were two different lines at the counter C and at counter D. And because I thought I just can do self-baggage check-in, I skipped the counter C and I shifted to counter D because one of the staff told me to do. Then you will actually come across this self-backdrop counter, which is at the counter D. And when you come to the counter, a bit closer up, then it says Air France, Zip Air, KLM, and Korean Air. So apparently you think this queue is for these four different airlines, but it's not. So I was queuing up here, and there was a staff of KLM, which is one of the airlines which uses this backdrop point. But this queue is actually only for KLM. If you're using Zip Air, you will need to go to different queue. You just go forward, and Zip Air counter is I think from D12 to D9. And the reason they have different queues are these are KLM people, and here everybody's gone now, but the Zip Air staff will check your luggage here. So don't even think you can bring more than you can bring on board. They'll wait. Two small luggages of 7 kg. They're quite strict about it, I think. So make sure your carrying luggage is under 7 kg. After check the weight here, you can finally go into the self-backdrop if you have already purchased the weight of the baggage. So this is where you can put the luggage onto the belt. So I landed at Changi Airport. My overall experience with Zip Air is, I think, pretty good. The Wi-Fi on board was free Wi-Fi, but actually it was quite weak. I couldn't watch like Netflix. I couldn't even search. I could kind of check out Twitter. So if you want to watch like any films kind of things, make sure you download Netflix dramas or films before you go on board. The portion of meal on flight was bigger, like larger than Scoot meals. But I prefer the taste of Scoot meals. I think it's better. Zip Air food was a bit salty. The seat was kind of simple, black leather seat, quite sleek, quite comfortable. The space was very similar to what Scoot offers. So I think it's one good option to go to Japan by Zip Air, since Scoot's flight from Narita to Singapore changed to like 8:15 a.m. or something, which is quite hard to get to Narita from central Tokyo. So I may use Zip Air again. The next time I want to try full flat seat. It seems quite reasonable. Okay, see you at the next video. Bye.